Hey folks, Slice'em here with Slice'em Gaming. SGA-1 versus Nefti, or Nefti, or however. They're currently sitting in 6th. We're sitting in 2nd. So again, this is us to fit in our podium spot. First fight, I've got Herc versus Venom on node 3, electric defense, based armor, overwhelming odds. Basically, this runs down to don't hit Venom when he has armor. As you can see with my team here, I have Hercules with ICAP, or Captain America Infinity War, however you'd like to call him. But basically, anytime I land one of Herc's feats, I'm going to get an armor break. So the big thing here is if Venom does, in fact, get an armor up, basically, I either have to intercept or I need to land a heavy. Those are the two big things. Or get knocked down. And ideally, we're not going to be getting knocked down. So that really leaves us with two options. Either intercept or land the heavy. So here we go. As you can see, I've got suicides running. Just to take and try and make this fight a little bit faster. And early on I thought, okay, well this is fine. There's the armor up, there's the damage, the power burn. Definitely felt it. In solid control so far, looking good. And here I went ahead and drafted back. I thought, I'll give myself an intercept, keep this rolling. I failed. I kind of said, ugh, I lost a lot more health than I really wanted to there. So at this point, get him, bait him in, land the special 2, take another chunk of my health, but at this point, Herc is at least hitting decently hard. 5 charges down below, only 2, of course, that are going to carry over. So, but again, at this point, as long as an armor up doesn't really pop up, I'm really safe. So, and there's the KO. It's just an expensive victory screen, as I took a couple hits that I really didn't need to take, and then of course all the other beautiful damage that comes with running suicide. So. Next, I've got Infinity Cap, or Cap Infinity War versus Mojo, node 12. Again, electric defense, space armor, heavy-handed, and enhanced armor ups, which, again, this node really doesn't matter. There's nothing here that makes Mojo dangerous on this node, other than it's just Mojo. Pay attention what you got. And as you're going to see here when we get ready to enter the fight, going ahead and turn on my boost. I go ahead and run the Science Power-Up, or the Science Special Damage boost, along with Power Back. Ideally, this is going to be a quick fight. Get to my L2, hit my L2 after a heavy, and that's going to should do a large chunk of damage. And whatever's left over, well, then in that case, I should have another L2 or an L3 to go. And so that was kind of my game plan coming into this. We power start 1 because, again, I just want to race to my L2. Trying to make this fight short was kind of my idea. Again, this war tactic to me has been either nuke or control, and this is kind of a mix of the two. A control fight as far as parry and heavy, just keeping things nice and smooth until it was ready to go nuke crazy here. Bait his L1. I've got my L2 ready. Go to my heavy. Didn't fire the special. So try it again. Okay, we got it to fire, and here ICAP just stops. I don't know what happened. I noticed it a couple times during my fight where the champ just didn't seem to respond. You'll notice the one time I went to L2 heavy into the L2, and it just didn't do anything. And then I started to hit, and he just stood there. So I started smashing the special button as fast as I could to make sure I could get my L3 off. Luckily, I got the L3 off, so it worked out. I mean, I got the kill, but it was not pretty. So I went ahead and we'll leave this on here because my phone went crazy. I was trying to just stop recording. It kicked me to the timer, kicked me out of the game. Well, out of the, signed me back into the gaming center or whatever it is. It was just kind of wild. It kind of freaked me out. And you're going to see this becomes a problem this war for me. My controls kind of go batty here. So Herc versus Nick Fury, node 24. Again, this is a fight we've taken a couple different times this season, with just different defenders. This is my first time fighting Nick Fury here. I'm a little shook, a little bothered at this point, because again, my controls had just kind of went crazy. I couldn't really figure out what was going on, why my phone wasn't really responding very well. At this point, I took a quick break. I got up, actually went out to the kitchen, washed my hands, dried them, washed them again, re-dried them, ran my hands across the screen a couple different times. Everything felt smooth, felt right. Interacted with a couple different apps. Even came back in the game and played. Felt okay, but it just didn't feel right. It still has like a weird response. And so early on though, as you can see, fight going smooth, I feel fairly comfortable. And you're going to see a couple times in this fight where I feel like Herc just kind of stops. And it's it really kind of bugs me, and you're gonna. I think you'll catch it. And I'm watching it as I go, and as you can see, there it is. So I take a combo here, and it was just like my champ just kind of stood there, very bothersome, but it is what it is. So power through, get to our L2, and again, feeling kind of okay here. Get to my L1. I just wanted to push him to the L2 so that I knew I could dodge that. Plus, he had the unblockable, so I was like, okay. And there it was. There was another good one where Champ just kind of doing his own thing. So, no, we'll stand for another combo to the face. And at this point, I'm not going to lie, I was super worried. I was really concerned if I was going to pull this out. Using Herc, yes, typically you got immortality there if you get to your death screen, but or that final percent. But you can't trust it in war. Somebody's got assassins on, you walk yourself into a death. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, we're going to relic into an L2, and we're going to hope that we can take this down. So, and that's exactly the game plan. That's exactly what we did. And luckily for me, at this point, he's super low. I'm hitting to the block. Herc stands there. I couldn't throw the L1. My plan was to throw the L1 into the block. It failed. Luckily, he didn't do anything with that. And so in return, I was able to throw the L2 into the block and get the kill. I felt like I should have died. I mean, I'll take the victory screen. Super glad to win, but I felt like I should have died. There's Hurt versus Nova, node 33. Again, we've taken this fight before. This is just a new defender. Same node that we've taken before. Coming in this fight, again, I was a little shook, a little nervous over the way the game interaction had been at this point. It had been a costly war, which is fine. I don't mind the cost of paying for war. That's just part of it. You play the game for a reason. It sucks when it happens, but it is what it is. There's the nodes. You can take a look through them. Sorry, I'm talking about a lot of things other than the war, but for this war was a lot of more so myself versus my phone, I guess, versus the interactions I was having with my phone. So it was super bothersome. And this fight, I feel like overall was fairly well. As you can see, we landed our heavy early, got some things going. I'm going to take a hit here, which was just bad play. That's not the phone. That's just me being a dummy. Get my L1 just that way I can intercept if I want. I don't have to worry about his auto block. Follow it up with the intercept. And at this point, just wanting to bait the L1. It's easier than the L2, and on top of it, I can land a heavy afterwards, so I can keep the armor break on. And again, another one. So at this point, I'm taking chunks of his life. I'm feeling pretty good. Not too worried. This time, I'm going to go into a combo because I know he's dead. So that fight, so much better, so much smoother. I didn't really have any of the instances that I had before with the phone. So, and as you can see, we get a big win. Taking down the number 6 team, holding our spot on the podium at number 2. 7 deaths for us. That's our best war this season. We've slowly gotten better and better. That war, we felt really good about it. And as you can see, there we are, sitting 2nd overall for the season. So able to defend our spot on the podium. Feel real good about a war. Crazy things with the phone. I don't know what happened. And hopefully I don't have that issue again the rest of the season. Luckily, only 2 wars left. So we'll check in next time. Till then, take care, have fun, and as always, keep on gaming. Adios.